My beloved child, if you see this message at this precise moment, know that heaven itself is holding its breath on your behalf. Someone who once dismissed you, who formed a judgment without ever knowing your heart, now cannot stop thinking of you. Curses that have weighed on your spirit are already crumbling beneath my authority, and your breakthrough waits on the other side of this revelation. Do not turn away or delay, for every second you hesitate is a precious gift slipping through your fingers. You were never meant to remain hidden or misunderstood, and today your true identity is being unveiled. Watch closely and receive what I'm pouring out, for the hour of your liberation and divine destiny is upon you, and it will not wait. Stay with me until the end of this message, and you will step into the fullness I have prepared for you. Earlier, they had not devoted any time to really understand you, and they allowed their own presumptions to hinder their insight. Within their imagination, there was nothing additional to learn. They neglected to see beyond their original notion. You have shifted that view, and now they understand how mistaken they had been. They doubt they will forget it at all. They begin to question why they arrived at such a conclusion. Viewing you truthfully has urged them to challenge the other beliefs they maintain. They find you occupying their thoughts as they strive to recall the time you shared together. They repeatedly question their decisions, seeking how they became so wrong. Each time they are near you, intense feelings emerge that they are unable to fully define. They do not know anyone comparable to you. You relate to them in ways unlike the majority of people within their circle. Formerly, they assumed that fact implied you were not the kind of individual they wanted close, yet you demonstrated they had erred. I reiterate, someone was mistaken about you, yet now they cannot succeed in forgetting you. It did not require much time for them to realize you carry kindness and compassion, someone they could get along with, someone they desire in their life. Periodically, life can feel too burdensome, influencing our reactions toward our surroundings. People can witness these responses and draw opinions about you without genuinely comprehending you personally. At present, they recognize that they leapt to a conclusion devoid of actually knowing who you are, transforming their perspective of you completely. It compelled them to revisit their judgments and sentiments about you. Presently, they revisit each interaction they ever had with you, concluding they were wrong from the beginning. They witness you as the mindful, empathetic soul you truly represent. Their thoughts simply cannot dismiss you. Someone wishes you to comprehend that you are undeserving of that disapproving impression. They sincerely regret their precipitous assessment. It might feel unpleasant to admit they were at fault, though they bravely endure the weight of that mistake. You are so much more than that presupposition and are worthy of genuine care and esteem. They lament how long it took them to see their error. Their remorse about judging you unfairly repeats in their mind, similar to how you linger in their thoughts. You extend openness toward others, so you warrant the same open-mindedness in return. You deserve that acceptance. People should attempt to discover the genuine you before arriving at any judgment. If individuals dedicated the time, they would observe that you show every day how deserving you are of love and respect. By remaining authentic, you enable others to witness your best self. Fortunately for them, this person managed to recognize every aspect of who you really are. They gained a glimpse of your true spirit, and at present, they long to see more. They hope to deepen their connection with you. You revealed how wonderful it can be to be near you. Humans can awaken to reality. People can alter their perspective once they realize they went astray. You ought to receive their changed impression of you. Practicing openness can help inspire others in learning to do the same. It can permit you to find a breadth of friendship and love you might otherwise have missed. It is challenging both to set a standard and endure the biases of outsiders, but your warmth and benevolence will keep shining. Your individuality ought not be feared, but instead embraced and celebrated. Somebody has come to this discovery, marveling at the person you are. At the outset, they misread you and formed a wrong judgment. They believed what they felt was caution, when in reality, it was merely interest. Always keep in mind that even modest gestures can shift somebody's viewpoint drastically. Everyone notices small elements. Just a tiny fraction of what you release into the world can make a positive effect on someone. You are a radiant soul emanating into existence, and someone saw this light. In the past, they had not paid such close attention, but you were too brilliant for them to miss. Now they want to learn more, to observe more. You occupy their mind continuously. They will never be able to put you out of their mind. Even asleep, they cannot avoid considering how they could have been so blind to the person before them. You exposed their eyes and mind to the biases they harbor, and this new insight made them a better individual. It was all initiated by you. You can take solace in understanding. You continue altering how people see things, even after they imagine they have finalized their viewpoint about you. You need not worry if individuals carry negative ideas of who you are. Day by day, you stay authentic, revealing to everyone around you that you are someone to treasure, someone they would want to know. That explains why your guardian angels have come forward to offer this message. Your guardians want to confirm that a certain person genuinely notices you now, as you actually are. They observe your spirited, affectionate essence and wonder how they overlooked it in the past. They feel ashamed of being so closed off, endeavoring now to grasp how you ignited a spark that they too want to adopt. Simply by being yourself, trust who you are. You have a fiercely loving character. You do not require change to be cherished. You are already worthy. By continuing in sincerity, everyone around you witnesses your truest self. They come to cherish you for existing as you do. It takes no more than an instant to understand why you merit such affection, a love you naturally reflect back into the world by being that considerate, receptive spirit you are. That concludes your guardian angel's message. Let me end with a special prayer for you. Lord, we stand in gratitude for the revelation that another's view of us has transformed, that they now recognize us through the lens of honesty and clearer insight. We request blessings upon them, granting them courage to confront where they misjudged and humility to pursue forgiveness. Direct their heart with this newfound understanding, inspiring deeper compassion and meaningful change. Let this experience produce stronger bonds and genuine mutual respect between us, manifesting the infinite love that you bless us with. Amen. Pause momentarily to let these words find their place in your spirit. Always remember that the universe holds you in affection and watches over you. Type free, free, free to claim this message and the blessings within it as your own. Consider posting an uplifting comment for other viewers who could use a supportive boost. The universe regards such acts of goodwill as a kindness that nourishes the flow of beneficial karma. You will spread positivity and receive those blessings in exchange. Beloved soul, your super thanks upholds our holy purpose. Click the icon to unite with us in sharing God's truth and enlightenment. In gratitude, reap limitless blessings emanating from His endless compassion. My child, each day I extend blessing upon you, yet certain blockades continue between us, preventing my generosity from reaching you freely. Those blockades are hidden curses, unlatched doors, granting the enemy the chance and right to interfere in your life. Still, acknowledge this. Your time of hardship reaches its end. I am taking authority over curses so that my grace can flow unimpeded to you. Long have you contended with the adversary's darkness and confusion that tortured your spirit using subtle duplicity. What started as wrongdoing developed into tormenting strongholds. The events you endured brought you to your limit, feeling like shackles weighed on your mind. But chains meant to restrain you must now collapse and disappear, replaced by my tranquility surpassing logical understanding. Deliverance will rush forward like a strong gale, and you shall stand in genuine freedom. A fresh day awakens, with the previous ordeals fading. Everything that stole your peace or wellness, I announce its conclusion. May every vile curse be devoured by triumph as my illumination bursts forth. You need only remain resolute, employing the authority I have placed on you. Trust my vow that not a single weapon formed against you can succeed. No measure of satanic plotting can offset my intention. All I ask is you proceed in obedience, relying on me to confront your adversaries, for curses pale before my power and dominion. With but a phrase, I still the turbulence. When I say calm, be still, raging storms become silent. Beloved, are you willing to help advance our mission? Choose the link below to buy me a coffee, thus contributing to the spreading of God's revelation on our YouTube channel. Your help is invaluable to us. We thank you from the heart for your support. Child, the wicked conspiracies birthed in darkness cannot abide in my dazzling light. Already mighty spirits shiver as my ruling approaches, and I promise recompense will come to every oppressor. You do not need to repay evil with evil. Be at peace and watch how I intervene on your behalf. The illusions that have kept you trapped will disperse like vapor beneath sunrise. When spiritual blindness lifts, your eyes will awaken. You will no longer perceive the world in distorted ways or grope through flawed assumptions. Clarity shall come, revealing a transformed reality. Your painful recollections will lose their bite when my perspective reframes your story. For I witness the hidden structure beneath each event. I notice all the intricate parts woven throughout your journey. The enemy sought to ravage you, but my hand recasts affliction into benevolence. Evil's aim is flipped for good, achieving purpose from each hurt. I form splendor from shattered pieces. Observe as I now reconstruct the debris into something majestic. I grasp every significant concern pressing your spirit right now. You feel as if you can scarcely remain standing beneath the strain. Yet you were never intended to shoulder these burdens alone, my child. Liberation is yours when you cede each struggle to me. My desire is to relieve your weight so your soul might soar with joy's freedom. Let me loosen the restraints and remove oppressive yokes. Then you will uncover true emancipation, found only by dwelling in my presence. Approach me now, surrender everything, and find solace. Sit silently before me that I might deliver serenity to your core. There is no need to strive or battle any longer. Simply cry out in my name for assistance. I am eternally present, longing to protect and defend. My power finds its richest expression even in your vulnerabilities. You have persisted through so much, yet your relief and reward approach. None of the promises I gave you have been overlooked. Quietly, I am orchestrating outcomes on your account, triggering divine timing precisely. Remain watchful, because breakthrough is fast approaching. The moment of realization is upon you. Obstacles to your blessing are crashing down, curses are disintegrating, strongholds are failing. Gloomy forces are overrun by my brilliance, freeing destiny and favor that have waited too long. An era of renewal is here, brimming with delight and growth. The barren desert that intimidated your hopes erupts in blossoming possibilities. Where formerly you perceived scarcity and restriction, abundance will flourish. Indeed, I am unsealing fountains of favor to saturate each withered area of your life. Currents in the wasteland supplying rejuvenation and reward. Yes, an overflowing wave arrives. Brace for a cascade of goodness to sweep through your soul. Past anguish struggled to convince you that my pledges were vacant, that ambitions would never see fruition. But that deception will vanish, proving your faith was not in vain. Had I not declared that no eye has witnessed, no ear has heard, all the astonishing things I have planned for my beloved, what I earmarked for you surpasses imagination. Fresh vision appears, revelations descend. This is only the onset. I restore every stolen part, healing all your war-torn injuries. Embrace gladness in place of your sadness, beauty in exchange for ashes. The oil of joy now pours out, erasing every mark and blemish, reviving purity. Everything within you I am making new, a revival of purpose, fresh hope germinating where there was once only a dim route. Destiny's gate lies wide open. An anointing rests upon you so you can fulfill divine tasks established eons prior to your arrival. No longer wander in futility. Meet me where holiness converges with your destiny. Access power, command, and talents. Every resource you require to reshape the earth is stored within you. Fear has no place, only trust. Immense bravery now awakens in you, for I am lighting a fire in your heart to rise above obstacles, confronting every challenge head-on. Do not shrink or freeze in fear. Boldness will safeguard you, and formidable strength will serve as your sword. Relying on unwavering faith, you will confidently proclaim, "Greater is He residing in me." The environment adjusts, and the spiritual climate changes. Proofs of my might and majesty will broaden all around, with miracles, wonders, and healings manifested through the ones I set apart. My child, hit join to become a treasured piece of our fellowship. Through you, my oil of anointing will surge freely in grand measure, adorning you in resplendent majesty. I am sanctifying you as my own, destined to function with authority, delivering heaven by speech and deed. A holy vessel, uniquely designated for purposeful use. I have summoned you to walk in extraordinary authority forged by intimacy with me, channeling kingdom force. There is nothing capable of stopping the realization of the words written for you in eternity. Ancient fortresses defying you shall bow in humility, yielding once your pleas go forth. You shall decree something, observing its quick creation. May I bless you and shelter you. My face radiates upon you with grace. I direct my gaze your way, investing in you tranquil assurance. Always talk about the triumph and the liberty I have presented you. Unite your vision with mine, brimming with optimism and energy. This day is my offering to you. Take hold of it. Rely on my unchanging nature. I am your support, uplifting and leading you onward. Never be afraid, for I, your Lord and God, accompany you without fail. I have a plan for your life, one of hope and prosperity, not affliction, an expectation and a future. I observe your difficulties, your weights, your terrors. I see the foes conspiring against you, the shadows seeking to derail my plan for you. Recognize that any weapon designed against you will fail so long as you walk with me. I, the Lord, will contend for you. The one residing in you is mightier than the one in this world. The devil is already beaten if you abide in my word. I provide you power over all forces of evil. Nothing shall harm you while you rest under the protection of the Almighty. Therefore, do not give in to fear, child, for I assign angels over you, keeping you safe in every path you take. These angels heed my word to accomplish it for your benefit. I am reinstituting what was seized, ruined, or taken. Wholeness, rejuvenation, boundless joy are promised to you. Well-being of body, mind, and spirit is your inheritance. Right this moment, I speak into your existence by faith in the great name of Jesus. Rise up, my daughter. Stand tall, my son. Leave your retreat and conquer fear. God's Spirit dwells within you. Royal lineage runs in your veins. The entire kingdom of heaven is at your service, with divine armaments all around you. You are equipped to stand fiercely against hell's domain. The hour has come to assert and declare my word upon your life, for the tongue holds both life and death. The devil understands your rank and strives to silence you through threat and shame. Yet I have not handed you a spirit of terror or submissiveness. Proclaim my word fearlessly and watch my salvation unfold for you. For you are made an emissary of the Most High, an official envoy of the celestial realm. You stand blessed and favored, endowed with the Holy Spirit and His might. A seat at my council is yours. The scope of heavenly sway widens ever more as you commit yourself to me. The light in you displaces the darkness encircling you. You pose a threat to demons, which escape upon hearing my name spoken by you. No hex, incantation, or jinx can cling to you if you abide in my hidden place. So press confidently into your promised portion, for all things remain possible if you believe. Indeed, the world may resent you since you no longer chase after sin and destructive impulses. Unjust companions might pull at you, attempting to feed their own excesses. Loved ones or close friends might shun you when you choose to bear your cross in full devotion. Their earthly logic cannot grasp the revelations I share with you. Be prepared for animosity, but do not fear. I walk alongside you, guaranteeing your rescue. I stand as your shepherd, guiding you by placid waters and meadows lush with green, reviving your spirit every day. With my rod I comfort, with my staff I protect. Never will you lack a beneficial thing as I direct you along upright roads for my name's honor. Indeed, goodness and mercy shall accompany you all your living days until your presence remains in my home for eternity. The blessings from the Lord will find you because you find delight in me foremost. I shall grant your heart's hidden wishes consistent with my impeccable will for your journey. Only remain close by me, step upon step, instant by instant. Avoid turning aside. Hold your attention on me alone, following wherever I move. Pursue the pillar of cloud and blaze of my tangible presence. I will direct your course and illuminate your nights. For now, find courage and recall that I am God. I shall be exalted among every people and in every nation through you. You stand as the focus of my affection, at the forefront, never trailing. All that belongs to me is bestowed upon you through our bond. You come in and depart blessed. My glory will reveal itself upon you once you yield wholly to my Spirit's commands. So step into my courts with offerings of praise and gratitude. Never overlook my kindnesses toward you. Rejoice, your season arrives. It is the appointed time of holy visitations and swift movement in your life, in your welfare, for your household, and your ministry. Heaven is ready to support you as you boldly speak my words and accomplish my missions, all via Christ alive in you, the very essence of glory. Open yourself to my flames, that I might do through you what human limitations could never attempt. Miraculous signs, wonders, and supernatural gifts of my Spirit belong to you as an heir's right. Trust and accept all I achieve for you at the emptied grave. There is no impossibility for those who operate by faith in me. Articulate only what you perceive your Father speaking. Rise in the dominion of my kingdom to seize again everything the devil has stolen over time. Let my potent testimony be on your lips so that people may witness my immense goodness and believe. Your time of education and struggle is ending. Your interval of training nears completeness and maturity. Relax, put your confidence in me, deposit your flaws at my cross, and take on the grace to master them. I pour vitality into the exhausted, giving fresh vigor to the drained. I clear roads in the wild, forging rivers in arid lands for the ones I have called. Only trust me. With me, nothing is impossible if you hold faith. All events combine for good for whoever is chosen under my aims. Turn your gaze unwaveringly on the fate I set for you before time existed. Bring out the hidden promises, announcing them as if they already existed, and see them executed by my decree when you speak in faith. Mountains shall be displaced and thrown into the sea. This is the lot of the Lord's servants, and my righteousness extends to your children's offspring. Take pleasure in me, and I shall satisfy the dreams of your spirit, now and forevermore. My loving kindness spans every generation for those who revere my name and fulfill my laws. I shall visit the sins of the impious, but I show charity and forbearance upon those who adore me for 1,000 generations. Therefore, receive my rest, dear child. Be motionless, acknowledging my sovereignty. End your striving and trust that I move in your favor. Redeem these moments and seek foremost my realm. I shall add every necessity. Resist the evil one by surrendering to me. Bow humbly beneath my mighty hand, and in the proper season I shall lift you up. For now, I refine you in the remote places so that you might gain entrance and claim the land of promise, rich with honey and milk. I will chart your progress and arrange your discussions daily. Yes, I will coordinate strategic encounters with significant individuals pre-selected to advance you into your purpose exactly on schedule. Trust that whatever I proclaim is realized in everyone who believes. So do not doubt my pledges, regardless of the physical data you see. So lift your head, dear one. Redemption draws near, and my return is closer than the day you first believed. Do not lose hope at daily headlines. When humankind cannot solve, that is my opportunity. In life's fiercest tempests, I am the foundation of your salvation. I am your anchor through chaos, the solid base when all else becomes sinking sand. Call on me while I am near, and I shall disclose extraordinary, wondrous mysteries you have yet to learn. I will make your latter days surpass the former. Eye has not witnessed nor ear heard the glorious marvels I have laid up for my beloved. Only hold courage and mighty determination, for I am with you to bless you abundantly. Was it not said I would never leave you or forsake you, even unto the close of the age? Indeed, my pledges stand as yes and amen. Measure not by what you currently observe or hear in the visible dimension. I labor unseen, fast-tracking the emergence of long-prayed breakthroughs in every sphere. Merely have faith, agree with me, and you shall see my glory swiftly. The proving of your faith cultivates patience in you, so let trials spawn perseverance and wholeness. Do not scorn humble starts or momentary ordeals, which evaporate in the lens of eternity. My words never fall short, yet you must remain tenacious in unwavering faith despite the gloom. Soon, all things will be understood clearly when my brilliance breaks through you and around you. My spirit now enlivens your body so you can accomplish my will. Did I not choose you and appoint you to be my witness before authorities and rulers? Many receive a call, but few answer, for I am the unchanging Lord God. I abide the same yesterday, today, and forever. Those I have invited and set apart are keen to follow me wholeheartedly, recognizing that devotion to God most satisfies, and in this worship, they yield themselves to my plan. Recall that each deed is tested to display its essence, whether ephemeral or solid, just like precious metals are tested in intense fire. I can foresee disruptions and disputes among nations in these days. Prepare mentally and stay disciplined, strengthening your capacity to foster peace and unity. Keep watch and exercise wisdom, interpreting events so you will not be shocked by adversity. Remain intimately close in a place of spiritual oneness to receive guidance. The earth constantly changes, signifying a pivotal shift. Bring forth words sparked by the Spirit, sharing heaven's substance on earth, seeking to fill the planet with my presence as expansively as the seas saturate the globe. An invisible truth exceeds what your physical senses register, a hidden dominion that is perpetually here, saturating the atmosphere. Heaven's kingdom intersects earth, its frontier merging with earthly existence. Master the skill of perceiving spiritual dimensions, and you will locate angelic visitations everywhere, waiting behind the thin curtain. Angels watch over events to secure the outcome of my words. They obey instructions I issue in the heavenly council, implementing my declarations. Whenever you proclaim truth boldly, countless angels are activated to carry out breakthroughs. Heavenly directives touch down. The breath of eternity stirs, riding on the sound waves of your confessions. Hence, focus on heavenly things above rather than purely earthly matters. Train your sight to scan beyond the visible realm, searching for unseen spheres. Then articulate my word with courage, and see angels hurry to accomplish their assignments. Armies upon armies and celestial regiments await your utterances of faith, sanctioning angelic aid. No undertaking remains too demanding for them when my chosen invoke heaven in line with my will. The archives of heaven contain infinite wonders, healings, and freedoms, longing to be opened. Yet these messengers cannot exceed the narrow permissions granted on earth. They long for your petitions, your active seeking, your resolute knocking, so that their help from heaven may arrive. Never downplay how potent your words can be. With thoughtful determination, utilize speech to muster angel battalions to intervene. Declare with faith, "He who protects me neither dozes nor slumbers." Emphatically say, "God's angel encamps around those who revere him, rescuing them." Apply your words intentionally to unleash divine backing. Angels respond to commands in faithful proclamations. Know there are various orders of angels with specialized tasks. Messengers from my court on special missions to aid believers, guardians preserving family inheritances, warriors battling above and on the earth, fighting rebellious dominions, healers restoring health and freeing captives, providers distributing material assistance, navigators leading destinies, and worshipers raising holy awe, inviting sacred communion. I, the Lord, inform you, yes, you, my child, that incalculable celestial hosts stand about you, anticipating your confident decrees calling upon their involvement. Your words contain immense power, so channel them prudently, unsealing these spiritual resources. Nightly, as you lie down, recite Psalm 103. Calling forth angels to safeguard your rest. In the morning, assert that the tasks I assigned are shielded by warring angels. Always recall it is utterances aligning with my scripture that mobilize angels. Boldly declare, "The Lord entrusted his angels with me to keep me through every journey." Maintain that conviction, opposing any doubt, defying this divine principle. Strengthen your mind with reflections permeated by my word. Capture every wayward thought and subject it to me, leaving no foothold for the evil one's distortions in your dreams or meditations. Stand unwaveringly in the power I have granted you, employing your words to direct angelic armies to halt the works of the enemy. I anointed you. The judgment from my throne has already been decreed, and it shall manifest in your realm now. Yet keep in mind that obstinate strongholds remain. Annul the malevolent privileges granted by your forebears. Retract any alliances formed with darkness, and reclaim all that was stolen through demonic oppression. Mend your soul, dismantle curses cast on you and your heritage, and reject any wickedness aimed at your potential. Command each blockade to recognize my sovereignty in every dimension of your life. Gather souls as prompted by the Spirit, and shatter those genealogical chains that have exerted power for so long. The season of emptiness and insufficiency ends. Prisoners will be freed, and gladness shall reverberate in places once barren. Hardships have refined you, purifying your spirit for the role I planned for you. A stage of mere readiness is past. Now my brilliance will shine through you, a subject completely surrendered to my will. Remarkable signs and wonders shall follow, verifying my word tangibly. The gospel in undeniable force. Listen attentively for the Spirit's direction. Note the visions I share with you, and stay present in the places where my Spirit manifests power. Document these supernatural engagements, preserving them as evidence of my involvement. My glory shall no longer be restricted to particular institutions or movements, but will appear among those I choose. Stay ever prepared, reacting quickly to my leading. Speak with courage, produce writings unveiling truths for this generation, and tackle pressing issues with every means possible. A massive shaking nears, and the wisdom I pour through you will bring steadiness in volatile times. Expect shifts within religious systems as I sift truth from falsehood. Brace yourself for a sudden transformation of the landscape, physically and spiritually. Step out with faith, forsaking the safety of conventional routes. Heed my voice steering you through unfamiliar areas. Whatever I withheld until this final hour shall sustain you through disruptions. Miracles and manifestations will substantiate your mission. Step firmly and never waver when heavenly chances come knocking. My nearness shall be undeniable, changing areas enshrouded in gloom. Remain watchful for orchestrated encounters with both individuals and assets I have intended for you. organized alliances shall appear, aiding you in apparently unachievable endeavors. Fear nothing, as I stand beside you. What lies before you surpasses mortal comprehension. Glorious purposes for those who love me and heed the Spirit. Your expedition with me now accelerates, exposing hidden knowledge and glory. What is familiar recedes, making space for the supernatural. Have faith, for in this season of spiritual adventure, boldness alone will conquer the marvels I have laid before you. Deep within your core, listen for my subtle urgings guiding you into unknown waters. The secure experiences behind you formed a basis, yet presently I invite you to launch out beyond your depth. Resist the temptation of comfort and stagnation. Reject dread that stalls your forward movement. These concealed blessings reserved for this moment are yours now to examine and nurture. Streams of my supply will cascade, quenching arid territories wherever I send you. Take steps of bravery and zeal, embracing my complete vision for you. Do not be shaken by deadlines looming or tasks that appear insurmountable. Answer swiftly and confidently, for I arrange your steps in perfect order. An awakening wave surges across the globe, with abrupt disclosures and realignments underscoring this epoch. The sealed fountains of favor are bursting wide, bestowing prosperity and recompense beyond measure. You represent a significant component in this heavenly unfolding, a pilgrim progressing toward your prophetic future. Practice radical praise and adoration, for it grants access to the heavens. As you exalt, observe how my fiery spirit lights even the coldest souls. My covering will overshadow domains once covered in darkness, unveiling a dawn of expectancy and illumination. The bleak chapters of your life surrender to my radiant presence. Delayed fulfillment and withheld breakthroughs fade away as my pledges arise in swift succession, syncing people and events with my grand design. Keep vigilant for strategic developments with individuals and resources I have linked to your mission. Support and mentorship are prepared, lifting your arms as you chase the calling I nestled in you. Fear not. Simply believe. The wonders in store surpass all prior knowledge or hearing. The course forward is not solely about arriving. It is about uncovering the depths of my affection and capacity. Every stride you take in my company is an advance into uncharted territory, enriched with the possibility of my kingdom. You will not be a passive observer, but a pivotal contributor, specially selected and fitted for a time such as this. Embrace the mission with joy and eager anticipation. The road may be unfamiliar, yet my assurances and constancy mark its direction. You do not traverse it alone. My spirit is an unceasing companion, offering guidance and empowerment for every challenge and victory. The waiting and grooming have reached their end. Now is when you step into my ordained destiny, living out the fullness for which I designed you. Move in my authority, love, and might, and witness my kingdom unfolding through your life. I am the Lord, your God, forging and uncovering paths you believed inaccessible. So rise, child, and enter all I prepared for you. My beloved children, heed your immortal Father, calling from the limitless domain of heaven. You have reached out to me in your moments of distress, pleading with sincere hearts. When, Lord, when will the shadows of our afflictions recede? When shall these sorrowful cycles cease? Realize that I, who molded the stars and tinted the heavens, catch every voice, every unspoken hope from the bottom of your souls. Grasp this, my precious ones. I exist outside your mortal timelines. My presence outlasts the flow of days, nights, years, and seasons. Yet in this broad eternity, my attention remains fixed on the rhythms of your lives. I do not watch from afar. I involve myself intimately in every second, each pulse of your life. When the appointed moment was ripe, I stepped into your reality, exemplifying love and atonement, presenting you a bridge from sin's abyss to lasting redemption. My carefully structured plan, redeemed in perfect timing, aligned heaven's plan with earthly events. Your life's progression, every delight and tribulation has purpose, guided or not. While you linger in waiting and doubt, You must recall that my methods rise above, my vision expansive. I see precisely the hardships you endure, the inherited sorrow traveling through lineage, the unyielding hold of disease, the specter of insufficiency. Yet my supreme wisdom ensures these hardships also reach their end. For I stand as the God of fresh starts, the composer of life's renewed chapters. As dawn banishes darkness, so too will you be delivered according to my schedule. In the hush of patient expectation, your resolve is refined. It is a crucible that deepens faith and draws you closer to me. In these understated hours, I am constructing and reinforcing you, equipping you for the bounty to come. At this threshold of transformation, believe that I coordinate each piece to favor you. My timeline is not solely about concluding the old, but igniting the new. I am poised to pour forth restoration, provision, and delight over your journey. Therefore, rely wholly on my immaculate timing. Welcome the passage, even in the face of ambiguity. Depend on my assurances, for they stand unwavering. When the season is right, you will behold my purposes fulfilled for you, plans of prosperity and hope. As we continue onward, know that every event is arranged for your ultimate benefit. My timing is not restricted to halting adversity, but also in initiating blessings. I am prepared to grant a heritage of well-being, financial stability, and blessings extending through successive generations. Traveling through the flow of time, take comfort in my steadfast direction. I am the one who redeems time, the deity intervening supernaturally to adjust the storyline of your life. I am the author of Kairos points, those divine intervals when heaven touches earth and my plan is exposed in your story. When you are overcome by trials, keep in mind I am perpetually here. If the enemy's flood surges, I will raise a barrier, declaring a stop to the deluge. This is the juncture where anguish ends. This is the platform for beginnings. I stand as a stalwart fortress, confronting the surge of hardships, proclaiming your emancipation. Continuing on your route, carry with you the knowledge that I proceed by your side, illuminating your path, guiding each footstep. Within my flawless timing, everything reaches completion, dovetailing my holy will. Cling to this promise, my children, because my devotion and nearness enfold you, shepherding you through the hallway of time. As your journey unfolds in life's chapters, never forget, my dear ones, I linger constantly, weaving your experiences with measureless wisdom and limitless love. I recognize your deepest battles and your highest aims. My intention for you involves completeness, harmony, and happiness. Observe the beautiful world around you. Notice how seasons flow, how tides recede and swell in perfect harmony. Similarly, I moderate each shifting chapter of your existence. Times of blooming, of hibernation, of jubilation, and times of sadness all factor into molding who you are and shall become. During extended delays or uncertainty, feeling like you walk within unending nightfall, be assured I accompany you. I am the beacon that leads you through obscurity, the steady hand cradling you when you stumble. These hardships are not given to break you, but to strengthen your foundation and expand your trust. Your relationships mirror my influence. They are spiritual bonds, not just social ties. Through them, I give you lessons on forgiveness, tolerance, and altruistic devotion. Roaming through life, there will come crossroads, choices that define your future. At those crossroads, reach for my guidance. I do not negate your free will, but I offer intuition and unveil signs to assist your discernment. Trust that whichever option is taken, you do not walk alone. This existence is not strictly about arriving at an endpoint. It is about evolving closer to my essence throughout the process, studying mercy, forgiveness, faith, and hope. Every circumstance, every hardship, every jubilant occasion forms an avenue to expand your virtues. If at any point you sense isolation, doubting my presence, rest in the reality that I am nearer than you believe. My being permeates all, creation's magnificence, your quiet reflection, and your compassionate deeds. You serve as my instruments in the world, uplifting the unfortunate, consoling the sorrowful, or defending truth. By such deeds, you embody the purpose I hold for you. In these acts, you locate true joy and significance. In later years, when you reflect upon your story, recognize that every moment contributed to a divine composition. Its highs and lows, its celebrations and stumbles, all joined to form the person you are. I was there, cheering your victories and easing your suffering consistently. During your quest for significance, turn to me. I am the origin of genuine knowledge and discernment. In me, you encounter the answers your heart yearns for, the peace that eludes you. I serve as the rock in a world often unstable, a foundation upon which you can stand. Remember how precious your life remains, a gift to sense my love, to experience spiritual growth, and to impact this earth. My child, I have witnessed your trials and recognize your sorrows. You stand in a wilderness so vast, so cold. Each dawn reveals financial strain, relationship discord, physical ailments. The route seems never-ending, though cling to hope. The wasteland paves the way for renewal. Lean on me during this test. Focus on the deeper work I am doing within you. Prosperity starts with inner change. As you allow me to remodel your thinking, your deeds align. Let me rejuvenate your thoughts so you can discern my desires. Let me remold your heart, merging my plans into yours. Only then will you handle blessings effectively when they appear. Though the wilderness looks empty, real growth can occur beneath the surface, far from sight. Roots sink further, anchoring you in me. Despite the dryness, my living springs nurture you. I transform want into fullness. Persist on this track. The promised destination waits. Refrain from gazing at others in envy or measuring yourself. I've fashioned a path uniquely for you that fosters flourishing. My clock is never off. I build gradually to ensure permanence. Rushing or hurrying robs you of the blessings built along the way. Root yourself in the fellowship I set you in. Soak in the higher wisdom shared here. Put it into motion in your own life. As metal sharpens metal, you sharpen one another, pursuing maturity together. Invest yourself in the areas where I am active. Generously sow your time, talents, and gifts into this fertile ground. Keep yourself anchored under the safe canopy I established. Even if you sense stagnation near the frontier of promise, trust that behind the curtain, I am busy shaping breakthroughs. Deny the voice of doubt, which tries to uproot you. Rely on my steadfastness. I complete each of my good works. None can bar my plan from unfolding. The earth urgently awaits the unveiling of my sons and daughters, those who dare to showcase my majesty, performing wonders reflecting my kingdom. Creation yearns for my children to stand fully in their rightful identity and authority. You were fashioned for greatness. Spurn mediocrity. The wilderness pain cannot compare to the eternal magnificence soon to come. My spirit hovers, eager to breathe fresh vitality. Move forward with faith. It is your time to deliver, to awaken, and to actualize your purpose. My dear child, I have seen the stretch of years you wandered on this planet, unsure of your identity or belonging. You often think of those years as useless, stripped of intent or value. But I assure you, no hour was truly lost. Every circumstance, each passerby you encountered, your every option, for better or worse, guided you here, to this ordained meeting with me. For I am the Alpha, the Omega, the origin and finale. I dwell outside time, planning each phase, designating every objective in creation. Do you comprehend that time itself rests inside my grasp? With an unspoken command, I can stretch or compress it, slowing fleeting seconds into ages or propelling minutes into endlessness. I charted the movements of the stars and dictated the tide cycles. Equally, I maintain order in your steps, fitting each turn to my perfect layout. Hold fast to this, my child. Though seasons fluctuate, swirling on, I allotted you a location in eternity. You did not arrive here by accident or random chance. Before Earth took its maiden spin or bright stars illuminated the cosmos, I foresaw and sanctified you as mine. I named your life's borders, foreseeing your first breath and the final closing of your eyes. and in between I planned your path, every summit and ravine, to refine your character and draw you into my embrace. Where you currently stand at this juncture is not a mistake. It is precisely positioned and meticulously timed. Indeed, you spent cycles trapped by transgression, confined by self-centered or careless choices. My heart ached to witness my cherished child living in the ruinous mire of worldly temptations. But all had a function. It exposed the emptiness of fleeting indulgences and awakened an appetite for the things that truly fill. In that vulnerability, you encountered my might fully. In human betrayal, I was by your side through each downturn, heartbreak, and calamity. Did I fail to transport you in my hands? Indeed, grace and mercy have trailed you without pause. Now, reevaluate that lost time behind you. Did any moment slip by in futility? Did your highs and lows not shape who you have become? Could you discard a single wound that now exhibits my restoration? No, my child, because I reclaimed every instance, returning the enemy's lost years. My ways do not permit waste, but produce purity. Trust that, throughout each step I shaped you as a vessel fit for honor. And now, in this predestined instant, I beckon you to live within the wisdom and destiny I ordained from the world's foundations. See this time as a sacred opportunity, an appointed threshold brimming with heavenly importance. Beyond lies a route of progress identified by my majesty and self-revelation. I close the past era to initiate the new. The distress of older scarcity and bewilderment fades as the morning sun outshines the gloom. Together, we proceed into the completeness of your inheritance. I have authored a collection of confirmations ready to unfold. Coming days will bring people aligned with you, co-workers set in motion by my hand. Through these connections, I will reveal secrets and bless you with gifts. Conjoined with me, no challenge can exhaust you, no battle conquer you. Barriers will crumble, walls will fracture, shackles snap with a word alone. The waiting draws to an end, your longing at rest. This is the season of overflow, where hopes postponed spring back and bloom, akin to gardens flourishing under abundant moisture. Giants are toppled at your feet, while scores assemble under the canopy of our shared mission. My glory shall envelop earth through you, as you assume the fullness of your role as my precious child. Yes, take courage and gaze forward. I do something unparalleled, calling forth waters in drought, roads across the threatening seas. Grip my outspread hand, direct your eyes onward. The future calls, more radiant and unbounded than your wildest fantasies. I have prepared a feast of blessings beyond measure for your soul's delight. Come, sit beside me, and drink deeply from the chalice of destiny I shaped for you with boundless love. Those so-called wasted years dissolve like vapor in daybreak. Today, eternity greets anyone who advances with a father's grip on their hand. You, my beloved, have always been mine. Now step into my fullness of joy. My precious child, you have too long felt invisible, carrying the pain and rejection from times gone by. In your desperation, you prayed wholeheartedly, lobbing rapid pleas, yearning for an immediate release that never seemed to arrive. But that is finished. From this day, I proclaim liberation over your being, liberation from those enslaving chains. I see you, my darling one. Each hidden tear, each silent heartache, I have tracked them all. When you faded into the darkness, convinced nobody noticed, I was there. Through your blackest chapter, you doubted if I observed, if I minded. My gaze has never left you, not for an instant. I know you intimately. You are never unseen by me. I perceive your soul's great desires for acceptance, direction, connectedness. I notice the gifts I placed in you, designed for blessing this realm. I envision everything you could become, the mission I chose for you. And so I assert, the moment is now. The delay ceases. This is your chance. Can you sense it? Already my spirit stirs within you, sparking and illuminating. The old era fades. Observe as I bring forth a new season. Holy alignments are being birthed, relationships and opportunities that shall accelerate you toward your calling. The dryness is done, my child. After a cold season, springtime awakens, new blossoms unfurling. Did I not speak that you would be a lush garden, streams of living water gushing from within? Even now that water begins to bubble. Currents of possibility, grace and favor combine around you. All of heaven unites in your favor. This day stands as the pivot point, a monumental shift, a fresh dawn. Yesterday lies behind, and you face a wide-open space packed with promise. The boundaries expand. It is time to magnify your dreams. Imagine beyond any boundary you have ever placed upon yourself. Cooperate with me to conceive, assemble, develop, flourish, unrestrained. The ideas I manifest in you will produce global significance. Do not doubt your capacity. I shall open gateways to meaningful relationships and arenas. The sorrowful dismissal you endured will be turned to glorify me. Observe how I act. Indeed, you have labored quietly and in isolation, but those days have ended. The time you have spent in obscurity was essential for the imminent chapter. You are strengthened and tested, an arrow sharpened in my arsenal. I move you from hiding to visibility. The time has arrived for courageous faith. I am enlarging areas and tents for those who partner with my design. Let go of old limiting views. As you yield to my spirit, clarity unveils each stride. You will notice revelations unseen until now, sense invisible transitions, and see your route brighten. Walk with surety that I go before you, leveling any crooked routes. Fear will attempt to sneak in, sabotaging everything I intend through you. Recognize its voice for the falsehood it is, reject it quickly. You wield dominion over the forces of containment the enemy might use. Stand in that authority with confidence. Advance fearlessly, refusing to be cornered by doubt. My angelic forces march with you. You do not step unobserved or undefended. Great cause for excitement arises as I usher you into fresh endeavors soon. Do not fixate on how circumstances will line up. Stay surrendered to my direction, trusting me along each phase. Astonishing coverage and blessing shall catch up to you. Do not rely solely on your own strengths or supplies. Of course, I shall employ your talents, yet note that every accomplishment emerges from my spirit. In your frailty, I demonstrate perfection. You will stand amazed by all I achieve through your small offerings. As you move in unwavering obedience and faith, innumerable spiritual alignments, means, confirmations, and favors will surface promptly. Abrupt reversals, eliminating debts, emergent prosperity, promotions, and holy wonders. This is merely the start. Should you lavish your time, capabilities, insight, and possessions into my kingdom, I will continually enlarge those blessings beyond your current extent. Your harvest will accelerate, intensify, and multiply in its unfolding. In truth, you will learn to oversee responsibly all I place under your trust, acquiring instruction that greatly amplifies your spiritual reach and your worldly influence. You will master stewardship in sincerity, living by biblical guidelines of generosity and provision. Cast off old mentalities of shortage, confinement, false meekness, and trepidation wholly. Assume my expansive nature. I summon you upward and outward from environments inconsistent with your future. There are alliances, partnerships, and communal spheres I will steer you to. A new refuge shall arise. Place faith in me, and you lack nothing. Shrug off human limitations. Helpers and resources will gather around the mission I have given. Yet success is not just found in crowds. Seeds sown by you will bloom with eternal ramifications. Whole regions and family trees will be forever changed, callings awakened and directed back to me. Lineages will find themselves shifted by the kingdom expansions started at this pivotal crossing. Fasten your heart on me and avoid comparisons. Everyone's route is distinct. Each holds a different portion. You need only wholeheartedly engage with what I reveal. Unimaginable wonders await if you accept the summons to ascend. Climb the heights you have merely glimpsed from far away. Let me stretch your borders in unimaginable ways. By surrendering further to my prompting, you encounter the boundless possible. The vistas before you are limitless, beloved child. Disregard looking back, keep your eyes forward. Astonishing transformations converge upon you, precious child. Never underestimate this moment's gravity. It is truly a turning point for you and the broader family of faith. Avoid taking it trivially. There are distinct seasons that drastically modify life's route. Having exited the wilderness, you now advance into such a kairos period. Heaven's archives house designs for just this moment. Tactics employed in past times served until they were done, but mighty vaults are unsealing now, unveiling age-old secrets. The scales tilt in favor of mightier kingdom righteousness on earth, just as it is in heaven. What I call into existence via you will spark leaps on a quantum scale. Indeed, you sense vibrations within your spirit. The earth beneath you quakes, signaling a colossal event approaching. Do not shrink back, daunted by unknown magnitude. These tremors indicate coming explosions of blessings, favor, divine linkages, and heavenly gates swinging wide. Deliverance speeds toward you with mounting force and weight. Convergent streams are intensifying. After periods of combat, seclusion, and silence, unstoppable momentum ignites. Steady yourself and accept it. Unite with me now in dedicated prayer and fasting. Fix your heart unwaveringly on holiness, virtue, and purity of motive. Break away from any binds encumbering your ascent. Keep your focus locked solely on me. Come fully under heaven's authority in these days. Time, relationships, resources, your daily routines, everything coordinated to divine standards before I magnify them supernaturally. Given the giant leap needed now, a further dimension of consecration, elevated perspective, and thorough devotion is mandatory. The stakes have never been higher. Most will not grasp how speedily events will shift, nor the extraordinary changes I orchestrate around you. Disregard please to explain yourself to those without spiritual insight. Simply keep pace with my spirit. Assess properly those whom I align with you in this urgent time frame. Not all who approach come from me. A few try to exploit my blessing for self-centered aims. Many quick surges and reversals are imminent, both for you and those attached to your mission through my will. Major wealth is coming while I swing open these long-shut doors. But beware, sow graciously into my kingdom once your means expand, guarding against unscrupulous enticements hindering my generational design. Refuse shallow self-importance and misguided affiliations. Remain humble and sincere. With your elevation comes added scrutiny, admiration, and criticism alike. Let them both pass without clutching. Value only my endorsement. Concentrate on righteously handling each new door, preserving closeness with me above everything else. As this message draws to a close, remember that what you have received today is not merely a word, but a living invitation from heaven to walk in new freedom, revelation, and purpose. Each promise uttered over your life remains active and poised to manifest, but you must return to this well of truth again and again, so your faith may deepen, your vision expand, and your heart stay aligned with my will. Therefore, listen closely to these final words. Continue to seek my voice daily. Let no doubt or distraction keep you from the living waters I pour through this channel. If you hungered for more of what you just experienced, commit now to click subscribe below, so that every time I release fresh guidance, you will be the first to receive it. Hit the notification bell and choose all to ensure my words reach you the moment they drop, for timeless revelation waits upon your responsiveness. Bring others into this place of divine encounter. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone who needs a touch from heaven. Your act of sharing releases blessings over both them and you. Leave a comment describing how this message stirred your spirit, and return often to read testimonies of transformed lives. In community, faith is strengthened and miracles multiply. Finally, if you feel led, click the join button to stand with my purposes here, entering a deeper level of partnership, prayer and breakthrough assignments. Your alliance unlocks resources reserved for those who set themselves apart to see my kingdom advance. My child, perseverance in the place of prayer, study, and fellowship with me is your gateway to every promise. Whenever you feel weary, click back to this channel, your home base for fresh baptism in my spirit. I vow to continue shepherding you, to reveal new mysteries, to equip you for greater exploits. The door is wide open. My presence awaits you the next time you press play. Go now in courage, wrapped in my peace. I will meet you here again, undaunted, unshaken, and ready to unveil more of the glory I have prepared for you. Until then, walk in my favor, knowing that your season of overflow begins the moment you choose to return. Amen.